Hey everybody, welcome back to my wargame. It's been a while that we played the namesake of this game, the Red Dragons Coalition, and it got some serious buffs with with the DLC that came out. Last DLC, of course, is correct, but it's not like there's been many DLCs recently. So let's just quickly glance over it, right? Gong Bob Yong got the BDR 88, for example. Lucha New 90 are cheaper, though less range under PF 89, and got the WC 551. There's CDC 88A, 13 front armor from 12 up to 13. Um, the MiG 29 got a significant anti airplane range increase on its R27Ts with reduced veterancy and slightly increased price, but making it a much, let's say, better mainstay ASF. JH7 got its range increase, and I believe its time over target as well. The range on the ATGM, I think, is not to be underestimated. While it is in practice, or not in practice, but at glance, kind of like a peace run, but with more ECM, the lower range that it has, or had, it had 3,150 as opposed to 3,325 on the peace run, meant that it wasn't quite as survivable as it might look on paper. The other thing is also that ATGM planes tend to fly at a lower altitude than, for example, Ace Fs or something like a Nighthawk. I don't think this one flies quite as low as something like a Kahu. I believe multi-role planes do not fly quite as low, right? The Peace Pheasant, the Kahu, or for example the Czech Su-22 M4 with two 1,000 kilogram bombs, they fly pretty low. It can be sometimes a benefit, but it's mostly a detriment. I don't believe the CH7 suffers from that, but there is no. It's just a value that you gave to those planes, right? And it might not be fully consistent. Either way, the JH7 in practice was just always very underwhelming. Increased time over target and 350 meters range increase should make it just feel more like what it looks like on paper. But yeah. Still, I believe that this card here is actually ridiculously good, always has been. It's just that the rest of the deck always let it down a bit. But let's see what we can do, shall we? Alright, we're in ranked against Pasanauri. I don't know if that means anything. It, it, it kind of looks Finnish, but maybe it's just my mind associating it with Panzeri who just, lots of the same letters between those two words. Punch Bowl. Honestly, should be a good map. It's very mixed. A lot of like medium range, maybe not long range engagements, but usually this map doesn't really. I have no clue what you are talking about. Who is this Razzmann? Sounds. Okay. Yeah, despite this being, especially here, right, very open, super heavies aren't really favored on this map, just because of how wide and big this map is, right? Of course, if this map was basically, let's say, this part here, it would look different, but that's not what it is. So, yeah, I think tank charge should be pretty good here, although you can get a lot of long-range shots from back here with tanks, so the GMs would still be nice. We don't have the helicopter-based stuff, so I don't think immediately I want to go for that. Could be very risky. And again, let's do like a medium-sized push there. Get some wheel stuff, some HQs, and get like a CTQ and see if we can get in there. If we can bug our CTQ here, then that'd be great. If not, hopefully we notice it early enough to just maybe would be a correct assumption. Alright. More tankers. Tankers are just so good. I love them. Of course, part of why they're so good is the WC, right? The squad itself is solid. It's not crazy. It's solid. But the WC is just honestly a ridiculous vehicle. The reason why it's just not nearly as omnipresent and like overpowering like the KT is simply because it doesn't have 10-point line of the infantry with it. Really, that is the main reason, in my eyes at least. Of course, it's still, especially, well, the Bushmaster that the KT has a lot more accuracy, right? It has more AP, although you do lose one front armor, but it's just much more consistent in long ranges. Which probably, with how spammy you can get with it, is better than the extra front armor. But the WC551 is also 5 points cheaper. But yeah, the fact that you can't get it with something like Yakari is just good, right? Don't get me wrong, I don't want them to have the Shanxi, I don't want the Space Shanxi to have the WC. We could have tried to lobby for it when we helped with the DLC, but we didn't do it on purpose because of how ridiculously good this vehicle is. Right, maybe I should get some stuff for waters as well. Let's just get more tankers. Let's get some Gong Bob Young, see if we can get them in there. Get another HQ in case there's some Panther action or something. Samurai stuff. I'm not sure if you're allowed to say that. Yeah, we're just gonna play very wide. I don't really have any intent to go heavy push anywhere other than maybe try to get in here. I still have 250 points. I might honestly just start with the second CV. Call me schizo, call me crazy. Call me crazy. And maybe I just save the 95 points. See how it goes and then invest respectively, right? If I can see pretty fast that I can get onto the right 2-pointer, I'll just keep investing there. If I suddenly get hard push on the left, I immediately have 95 points plus whatever income I had since then to respond. Let's try it like that. But of course, the downside is that maybe should I get a CTC somewhere? Maybe you know what? I'll replace you with a proper CTQ. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I double clicked. And then 60 points. I don't think we need a mortar. There's nothing to really mortar. Let's get another double stack of you and maybe place them down here. I can give some fire support from back here if there's some town fighting happening in Boris. Let's try something like that, huh? Alright. I am ready. Don't forget to hydrate, although I'm not sure if drinking coffee really counts as hydrating. Does it? I'll be honest, I'm not sure if it's a myth or not, right? Supposedly it's dehydrating, right? Because coffee is like a diuretic or some shit, right? Okay, 8 minutes in, I can't say shit now. Thanks, YouTube. But I heard it's not quite correct, that you technically still hydrate when drinking coffee. I don't know. Y'all are the experts. You in YouTube comments, you know everything. You're the smart guys. I believe everything that's in the comments. I'm just here to ramble and entertain myself and hope that I can somewhat entertain you. Alright, I have a second city. I forgot about that. Why would I forget about it? I don't know. Or how, rather. You can stay a bit back here. You're gonna try to get here. I don't really want to be at the front of the town. Gongbyoung won't survive that unless it's like a very mild push. But if there's proper fire support with only 12-25 meter range and 12 AP, I'm not gonna survive. MI1 Hera, so it's... This could be a HT40. I'm not sure if it's an HT40. It's an L17. Okay, this is unspec. This is an MI17 infantry CV. Somewhere in here. MI1 is probably gonna die. Or maybe not yet. So, he's trying to push me there. You know what? Let's be very cheeky with these bad boys, huh? Okay, so it's a push on the right. It's a veteran. Probably just updated shock. And I... Okay, I dealt enough damage so that I could finish it off with my other cannons. I didn't realize I was in range or in line of sight right now. You got shot at, but you killed something in return. Maybe like a greyhound? Or maybe just a BVP or something. Oh, Britska badge, interesting. You don't see those very often. Oh, you're spotted, that's not good. But you survived. What should I do in here? But stopping our opponent here, very, very good. Those WCs died, huh? Okay, see if you can run back. You're just out in the open. Okay, you died. See if you can retreat with you. Or the low HP when you can be aggressive, you go back there. As is Vidyach, it did get a lot cheaper, but it's... Oh, that's fine, okay. But it is... It's not like it's a horrible unit, right? For 35 points, you do get very good optics and stealth and all that jazz. I'm pretty sure we did buff its air detection, so it has proper anti-air levels of air detection. Previously, it had like a normal recon level air detection, even though it was technically an anti-air piece, right? It still has the same issue though, that the gun is just... And there's still lots of units like that left, right? Because some of you might ask, oh, why didn't this get buffed with the DLC? Well, plenty of units like that did get buffed, but, you know, not every unit we could touch, because there's only so much time that we have to test stuff, right? It is cheaper though, at least. But it's a similar unit with the... Well, obviously with the RAM TCM, there's also an anti-air piece. It's just one of those types of units that's just... It's by no means bad, it's just so hard to fit in, right? Oh, I was a bit late with that. Got some of you bad boys. And... Yes. Get back, you might be spotted actually from there and shot at. Could also just chase 7 these bad prickers. I think you're like back there, right? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna look. Ooh, I was actually just at... Oh, I'm actually surviving this, huh? I saw it move there earlier, right? But I forgot about it. Simple as that. Because in my mind I was like thinking, oh, I shouldn't be so aggressive with the CTQ. I will just lose to the M84AN. It is around. We just saw them hop there. But you know, oh, J7 also survived, so it's like whatever. Are those priests? Or just 5 HE mortars? No, with that rate of fire, I don't think that's a priest. I have to be careful here. It's what time case? They're just perfect for defending stuff like that. No! How the heck did you have line of sight there between all those buildings? Oh god, what route are you taking, man? This... That's actually a neat angle, I never even thought about it. Though to be fair, the line of sight here is just messed up, like... Huh? How is this not line of sight? Look at this. Look at this stuff, right? But the problem is, nobody really cared about this, because this map got put into the game when basically maps weren't touched anymore. Outside of possibly zones. Hello there. Yeah, you have 4 front armor. before maps got touched, and Plunging Valley, which this was based on, right? You basically never have fights here, realistically. So, nobody, well, basically nobody, right? Just knew of this issue. Patents. Oh, they're not standing no chance, but I have to be careful that you don't get mulch. Get a mortar. Oh, you're spotted. Oh yeah, the past Praga. I guess I didn't kill it. I'm gonna survive this. Barely. Surely you're not gonna hit when you panic. Oh, you're shooting anyway. I should retreat you though. You're like a 6-1A in mid, to defending against planes. You're still spotted. Ooh, just in time. Come on, I believe in you. You help. There we go. I lost one squad, unfortunately. Get like a defensive tanker in here, just in case. These are spotted, but... Oh, only one of you was spotted. Never mind. This one was just not in cover. But how do you want to push this, right? There's no way you can in this. I like push that properly. Oh, look at these bad boys. Yes! Yes! Oh, I love them. Oh, now I don't have line of sight. That's unfortunate. Oh shit! My CDZs died. I don't even know to what. Man, those things are so fun. Ah, they got a, in case you don't know, they got an anti-ground range buff. Oh, probably M35 is what killed them. Got a range buff with its HE rounds against ground, right? To put it on par with the AP rounds. And same with the accuracy, right? It used to be 15%, now it's 20%. I mean, they weren't bad before, right? But now they're just... so fun. Neat. This is a KBVT. Let's give you some 80 gems. Let's see. Like 400 or so right in there. But they have very limited AP rounds. But what you can do, in case you don't know, right? If you know you're going up against something you can't penetrate anyway or something. What you might want to do is actually turn these off. Because I will... Ooh, that was fast. Did we just immediately kill a CV here? Oh my god, we did. That is hilarious. It's so unlucky for our opponent. Well, unlucky in terms of timing. It probably would have died anyway as soon as he pushed up there. If you turn off the AP rounds, it will immediately shoot with its HE rounds against, well, even 20 armor, right? Because that's how AoE rounds work. I think if you have the AP rounds on, it won't do that unless you like literally point blank. Okay, they were getting shot at for so long, and I just ignored their cries for help and mercy. Optical failure crit on an M84 and AN. That's... Oh! We have the opportunity to do something very, very funny here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. I should put the infantry there. It... Hold on, hold on. Ah, I wanted to get it with the ZSUs actually. How do those appearance? Oh, they do just. Oh no, look at this. Oh, and the other thing is, right, they just stun instantly. Of course, you know, if you have 3 vehicles like that against infantry in the open or 1 armor vehicle, right? Obviously, you're gonna win, right? Any other cannon would win, right? But even they're just also so good at stunning. That's what makes them so great in my eyes. I love these little things. Get nicht die Tina here. Oh, well, now I'm dead. I'm also out of fuel. Well, these guys just sitting there. Well, guess you're just standing. I'm actually. It's just okay. I was wondering how does this actually work, right? Because it's infantry, like people sitting in there. Do they just disappear from the model the moment they're gone? Yeah, they do. What did you kill? Sneshka. I think I should be safe enough from the L-17K. I'm very close to the spawn, but it also has really short range missiles. Nah, you're not winning this. 35. Did I buy a new HQ7? I didn't. I have the HQ61A here. I don't think 114 supply is gonna be enough for a missile, is it? Let's find out. Don't have to fuel. Get a CV here. You'd think that this would be hovering high above the forest, but no, it was actually hovering low right in front of it. Oh. Nope, not quite enough. I have no mortar. It's not just drive into the M35. I think I'll be fine here, right? I also want to be careful that I'm not driving too close to that M35. Notice. Ah! Run! Run! Alright, never mind. That's the M24 again. I'm just gonna sit there? But who are you shooting at? Oh, these bad boys still. Oh, that's a... whatever. I right-click on the M94 and I wonder if it's gonna work. Yeah. Especially HE bombs really don't like right-clicking and trying to target moving targets. They struggle with that a lot. So you honestly never should do it. Why are you not shooting? You're on attack move. I'm confused. Sometimes I don't know. Usually there's like some kind of reason why they're not doing it, or something that they're like, okay, that's kind of behavior that I've seen before, but every now and then, yeah, I shouldn't have done this. What? What the fuck was there? Did it have 71? Yeah. Should stop slacking. Oh, fuck it. Wrap in there. Oh, using OD64As with... They were unhardened. Does he use them with Monostrelzi? Would be interesting. Not something you see very often. But I don't know how good it really is. It's not too bad. You're spotted. That's a gallop? Yep. Oh, wow. Wait, how are you spotted? Oh, probably something in there, huh? That was ridiculously lucky. Okay. Wait, but if the Rican was there, how were you spotted? I'm still confused because the T90 isn't, for example. So it might be I guess it's up there, huh? Hmm. I also wonder if I can just move these guys up there. We killed the Specialis, maybe the only thing left there are those Drugs. Maybe line of sight from back there. Oh, that's a KPVT? No, that's a VT. About a OD64. Oh, did we kill it? No. Oh, that's Buretska Pesh. Oh well. GG. Red Dragons really... Red Dragons really thrive in these engagements, like lots of low tier, low tech, low tier, low armor, right? Like a lot of skirmishes. They liked it, right? You have cheapish AA to cover with the Hwasong Chongs. HQ7s are just very cost efficient when it comes to coverage, right? They're fast and have a lot of range, consistent. So 2 or 3 of them can cover a ton of area against helicopters, which are also usually very strong in these engagements. And then the WC plus, oh, I did get a severe WC plus Tanke is just so good. They do struggle in like high intensity engagements usually when there's lots of fire support, right? One salvo of a 4-stack of cheap tanks and they're dead, right? And even if you have multiple stacks of them in a town, you know, with the splash damage and they bunched up, they all die at the same time. But this stuff is where it really shine in my eyes. Of course, they can cheese and like fast move with just tons of autocannon vehicles. I was gonna write don't use cheap CVs, but yeah, I think it was actually pretty good showcase of what they're capable of, right? Because typically they don't have the power or units, right, where the really full-on frontal assault just can't keep up with something like Entente, right? They don't have the infantry for that with high tier anti-tank weaponry. Their tanks are okay, but they're kind of in a similar state where Baltic Front was at least pre-DLC, where they can hold for a while, but assuming you trade evenly, they're not gonna be able to keep up with a deck that has proper lots of heavy tanks, right? But the wider you play, the better they are. Of course, moto decks generally do the same but better, but Red Dragons has the versatility of, well, I can sit by a super heavy, for example, right? I think they're a somewhat misunderstood deck. And yeah. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.